welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, a Sunday night blockbuster, part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys also having a tremendous year. This quite possibly a Super Bowl preview with two top teams in the NFL head-to-head.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood, and certainly it makes the time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before, and hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues, and they certainly want a different result today.
On second down, it's Daniel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Brandon Jones. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll go play action with Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Crazy. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
No!
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
We tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Daniel. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another 1st down.
Hey, check that. Come on, set. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Roll. Set.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers. He gets in to register sack 19 on the season. They'll motion over Samuel. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead.
Unlock line. Ready. No.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Denver.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Deron Payne in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now a shot here, deep middle, and that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
In formation for the Broncos.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. This game here tonight, a rematch of Super Bowl 22 back in 1988. You think about the 80s, that was the John Madden broadcaster sweet spot, if you will. Remember how much he loved the Hogs? John really gave offensive linemen a personality. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's Dobbins. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Commanders 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. What a weekend it's been already in the NFL. 3 games on Thanksgiving, the Black Friday game in Philadelphia, all part of the league saluting the legendary John Madden. This now known for the entire week for us at EA Sports with great pride as the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. What a great time to honor a great man, his legacy in football. John gave so much of himself through this game, through coaching on the field and broadcasting, touched generations of NFL fans. No one more deserving of being honored than John Madden.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And the 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that will lead to a second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw is Nix, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
There he goes again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
26 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and 10.
Now Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McClure. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. The guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And it's Geno Smith. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Raiders win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Jordan Mason. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Vikings are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's Tony Pollard. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. The Titans come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Dobbins. Finding room at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, Troutman. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Broncos.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throw it, Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll give it to Dobbins.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you can...
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Portland Sutton, touchdown Denver. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
6.
touchdown. Luck's going to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Forced out left. He runs with it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the option, here's Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And that's enough. Brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Daniel. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that.
And he'll take this one in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Commanders are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
Commanders 13.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. A run with Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. going to get it now as we start the fourth. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Nix. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 21, here's second and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Get it!
Working out of the gun is Daniel. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Zach Allen in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Here comes second down. To throw is Daniel. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. They'll drop to throw. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10.
For a Commanders first down.
Bronco switch.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one brought in by Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Daniel. And that ball incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be third down. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Short one there, he's got Ertz. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Toss left side, that's Harvey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. 3rd and a long way to go.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. To return, it's Mims. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
Right back to him on first down. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.